Hey everyone, so today I am back with another tutorial, and this time we'll be doing those colorful matte nails. So first thing I'm going to do is start off by removing all her polish. Once I do that, we're going to push back her cuticles, and I am using this little stone cuticle pusher from Sally's, I believe, and then we're just going to nip away all that dead skin. Then I'm going in with my sanding bit and removing the shine from her natural nail. Once we do that, we will go into repairing two of her broken nails. So we'll size the tip, glue the tip on, cut it down and shape it, and they'll be ready for the acrylic application. Alrighty, so up next we will go in with our primer, and I'm using my usual OPI Bondex primer. Once we do that, we'll be ready to apply our acrylic. So I am using my Mia Secret acrylic system as well as my OPI acrylic brush, and all you want to do is apply one bead of acrylic close to the cuticle area, and then you want to apply another one right on top of that one, just to make sure that it's not too thin or too thick. And you want to remember to work smart and not hard. So you want to make sure that you're not applying too much acrylic, because you don't want to be wasting your time at the end doing a lot of filing. So remember to not use too much acrylic. As you can see, I'm applying about 2 to 3 beads, but they're all pretty small. You also want to make sure that if you get any acrylic on the cuticle area, that you wipe it off really good, so you don't have any lifting at all. After that, we will be reshaping and filing her nails. Then we will buff, and it will be time for the acrylic application. Alrighty, so once you get to the filing part, and if you are using an electric file, you want to make sure that you are very careful to not cut your client. You also want to make sure you get really close to that cuticle area, just to make sure that you don't leave any little gaps back there, because that will cause lifting. So you want to make sure you don't have any lumps or bumps, and then you want to make sure you buff really good to remove any of those scratches left from your file or when you are shaping. So we are doing our polish application. Sorry guys, I sound like this because I forgot that I was supposed to upload tonight, and then I woke up out of my sleep. So now I am laying here recording this voiceover. So excuse my lazy voice. So I am doing on this hand, I am doing white on all her nails except for her ring finger. I used this peachy color, and then her other hand we will be doing white on 3 nails, and then pink and like a greenish bluish color on the other. So yeah, keep watching. Alrighty, so I did 2 coats of the green, the pink, and the orange, and I only did 1 coat of the white. So for this ombre look, you want to use one of the like makeup sponge wedge or whatever, and I got mine from Dollar Tree. I think you get about 30 something for $1. So you want to just brush on your polish on the brush and just dab it on the nail. You want to do that about 2 or 3 times, or until you get that effect that you want, or the intensity of the color, I guess you could say. I don't know. So you kind of want to keep dabbing it until the color has its like full coverage, I guess. And then you want to make sure that you clean really good around the cuticle area. I know a lot of people like to use that little, I don't even know what it's called, that glue that you put around the nails so you can take it right off. So I used 2 different sponges just because I don't want to get too messy. So for this sponge, I'm using this pink, the blue, and the green, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just gonna dab it on and then reapply the polish on the on the sponge, and then do it again. So this one is the pink, and I'm using that green and bluish color, and I'm doing that on both of the pinkies. Then I'm going to go back and do the other color with the blue, pink, and green again. And like I said, you kind of want to just keep doing this until you get that color, the intensity of the color that you want. So it's really simple and easy. And this is the ombre effect. Alrighty, and one thing that I forgot to mention was that whenever you do your white coat underneath before you do your ombre, you have to make sure that that base coat is really, really dry, because if not, your ombre will not go on right. It will just be a hot mess. So remember, it has to be really, really dry. And since we're doing these matte and I'm doing a gel top coat and this is regular polish, we're going to let them dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. Like, we literally just sat there and she had her hands on the fan because I needed them to be dry, like super, super dry, so they wouldn't mess up. Alrighty, so I am done with my ombre effect, and I actually did some polka dots on her ring finger, but I didn't realize that my camera, or I was off the camera when I did it on accident, so I'm sorry about that. But all it is some polka dots, and then I'm doing a couple of rhinestones on the middle finger, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other hand, except for I'm doing stripes on her other hand. Alrighty, so this part I will be feeling her nails to see if they're all the way dry, and they weren't. So these are the colors that I use. They are, the first two are by Sally Hansen. The yellow is by Ruby Kiss. This green is by Ruby Kiss as well. And I think my peach one is Sally Hansen, and then my striper pen is by Broadway. And then my Wet n Wild white polish. So they were completely dry, and I am doing my top coat, my matte top coat, and I'm going to cure it for 90 seconds. And remember, you want to make sure that they are super duper dry before you put this matte top coat on there, because if not, they will mess up. Because like I said, I used regular polish and I am doing a gel top coat, so you want to make sure they are completely dry. Like, I can't stress that enough. Alrighty everyone, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm sorry for my lazy voice, but don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with a better video.